Welcome back to another Don't Laugh Challenge, where we tell jokes.
Because 6 inches isn't enough.
And we try not to laugh, with very little success. And this week, the jokes we're telling are yours.
Potentially, because today we are reading every single joke left in our YouTube comments.
That's right, we're on a mission to find the best joke of them all, or at least one that can make Yana laugh. Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Okay, well, that was rubbish. But luckily we have a bin where we put all of our rubbish, including any jokes that don't make us laugh.
Then we also have a whiteboard for any jokes that do make us laugh, including a special S-tier section for the ones that even manage to get Yana.
Now we've got 787 jokes to get through, so let's get cracking.
Did you hear the rumour about cream cheese?
No.
I'm not going to spread it.
Nice, yeah.
Bin, that's bin.
Oh, early bin.
Yeah, we'll bin it.
Yeah, it's dumb.
Oh, God. What do you call a perverted Jedi? Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Bruh. Just think about it.
Obi-Wan.
It's not good.
Don't want to get too carried away too early.
Why do roosters go to KFC? To see the chicken strip?
Yeah, watch me that gag.
What do you call a girl on a swing with no arms?
No! Is that you for real? What is the answer?
Names.
You call her names? Oh, no.
Oh.
What do you call... Oh, no. What do you call a man in a pile of leaves with no arms and no legs?
Names?
Russell.
Why does he have to have no arms and no legs?
He would still rustle with arms. Arguably more.
It's going to be. Yeah.
What do you call a Roman with pubic hair stuck in his teeth? Glad he ate her.
Jesus Christ.
That's in the bin. Put that in the bin now.
No, you know what? It's quite clever.
What's that mean?
I thought that was
massive. No, I mean, like, we need to...
Yeah, I was going to say, you would have checked it. I'll be like, S.
A guy came up to me and said my hair was getting thin. I said, yeah, but who needs fat hair?
It's a good joke.
I do. I actually like that joke. It's good.
I've never heard that either.
Yeah, I read that.
What do you call a dash hand with brass balls?
Dash on.
It says dash hand. Dash hand with brass balls. Sparky. I don't really get it.
Because the balls would drag on the ground.
Oh. S tier. Pretty funny.
Is that our first S tier?
No, it's not S tier. No. B, maybe B at best.
No, it's definitely better than the ones in B currently.
Wow.
Done, Michael E. Smith 7731.
How do you get a fat person to sleep with you?
What?
Piece of cake.
Yeah, that's comedy. It follows up there. That's it. I think it has to be S. I think it has to be. It's kind of funny. I don't know why.
I think they're going to get progressively funnier, I feel like.
I reckon that's A. I reckon we can get better.
Yeah, I think there's better. I get it.
I get it.
So at the end of round one, we hadn't found a single S-tier joke. In fact, we hadn't even really agreed on what would constitute an S-tier joke. But the night is young. We've still got plenty of time. So onward and upward to round two.
Why did they release Star Wars 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, and 3?
Why?
Because in charge. You can't do that. Because in charge of planning Yoda was.
It's good.
Why do burn victims never win the lottery?
Oh,
I don't know.
They don't have skin in the game.
that's mean. It's also skin.
Skin in the game.
What do you call a guy who works in a mine?
Doug.
I like that better. Cole.
That's actually a good joke.
Good. I like it.
I like Doug.
Why did the chicken cross the basketball court? He heard the referee was blowing fouls.
Why didn't the toilet cross the road? Because it was pooped. There is so many in the bin.
Oh, yeah.
Do I read it or do I add the punctuation that he's forgotten? Why mice have such small balls? Not very many of them know how to dance.
I like that joke.
Yeah, it's quite funny.
See,
Knock, knock.
who's there?
Control freak.
Control freak who?
Are you some sort of fuckwit?
Judging by Skin's face, I'm going to say you've done something wrong here.
So what's your next line?
Are you meant to be the control freak?
No, I actually don't think I'm going to do this right. I'm actually
Would
confused.
you like me to help?
Can you do a joke?
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Control freak. So now you say control freak.
Yeah, that's
too.
good. That's good.
I couldn't even hear it because you just said that's good.
Because I got it.
I'm not having a knock, knock joke on the board.
Why don't roosters wear underwear? Because their peckers are on their face.
Got Yana, so it has to be up there.
It actually doesn't have to be up there.
Does have to be up there.
It got 4 people.
Yeah, it's got to be somewhere.
All right, give me a minute. Oh my God, I'm going to need more than a minute. No, I actually can't say. What is that word?
What do you call a Russian with 3 balls?
What?
Hujnikabolikov. Got Yana again.
That's so good.
I think that's S tier. Is that our first S tier?
No, it's not S. Okay, maybe.
Happy with A then?
Go away.
Go away.
What do you call a man with Botox? Philip.
That's good. That's really good. Yes.
I've never heard either. A tier.
Send that to the S.
Oh.
It's an A plus. It's teetering.
Lucas thinks S2 is just satisfactory.
How do you get a one-armed man out of a tree? Wait. Yeah. Wave.
Wait.
No. I thought they were going to try and say it.
Okay.
I've got to get better at telling jokes. What the fuck is wrong with me?
What do you call a person without a body, only a nose?
Nobody knows.
Good.
Classic.
He got it.
I think if we know them that well.
Yeah, Ben.
Yeah, if it's that common. Okay. Just for reference, this guy's name is Footlong.
S tier. S tier.
Why do Teletubbies go to the toilet at the same time? Because there's only one Tinky Winky.
Damn it. I was really hoping it was going to be better.
What do you call an overweight person who talks to the dead?
Oh, yeah.
A large.
Oh.
I like that. I like that.
Is this not a medium?
Not a medium.
Fucking hell. There's like actually wrong with
I'm going
me.
to give that an A. I like that.
How do you piss off Winnie the Pooh? Stick your finger in his honey.
Oh.
Oh, I thought I was going somewhere else. Thank goodness you said honey. Stick it in his
You know where to do it.
honey.
I can tell you, from my experience in life, if you walk past and stuck your finger in someone's honey, that's not going to go down very well.
It's the little double meaning. Yeah, I reckon B.
Why shouldn't a single male go to a public bath? Because people will see him masturbating.
Oh, what?
So what you've done there, I don't think you get the joke.
Keep that on the side.
I'll read this one again later.
Why did Boy George get banned from the lizard enclosure? Because he came on a chameleon. We need to get a few more in the B and the A and probably one in the S.
Yeah, one in the S.
I can feel a red hot S coming
I
up.
told my daughter that I saw a deer on the way to work this morning. She asked me, how do you know it was on the way to work?
Good joke.
What do you call 3 midgets having sex?
Oh, jeez.
1.5 some.
S.
There is not a lot wrong with that. That's pretty high. I don't think Yana went with it, so it can't be an S, but
Why are blind people banned from skydiving? Scares the shit out of the dogs.
I feel we've had that one.
Yeah, I've heard that, yeah.
I think it's still funny.
Still funny? All right, C. I mean, if we told it, it would have to be at least a C. We would never tell bad.
That's true. We don't tell bad jokes.
Why do elephants have 4 feet? Because 6 inches isn't enough.
S tier.
Oh, Vickers.
I'm joking.
My mum called the fire department and said, help, help, my stove is on fire. The dispatcher said, okay, calm down. How do we get there? My mum said, I don't know, take the big red truck.
Did you hear about the guy who has 5 penises? His condom fit like a glove.
That's pretty funny.
Crowd goes mild.
What do you call a wizard that loves dating apps? Bumbledore.
That's very funny. Oh, what do you call a wizard who can't handle pressure? Crumbledore.
No way.
It reminds me of that joke you were telling. What do you call a wizard that's also an anaesthetist?
Oh.
Numbledore.
What do you call a wizard that's had 15 beers? Stumbledore. What do you call a wizard at WrestleMania? Rumbledore. What do you call a wizard that doesn't like you to know about his accomplishments? Humbledore.
What do you call a wizard that drops a catch?
Fumbledore.
What do you call a wizard that does a somersault?
Dumbledore.
What do you call a wizard with a mouth guard? Mumbledore.
A wizard that chews gum. Gumbledore.
What do you call a wizard who's crazy about fitness? Dumbledore.
Dumbledore.
Dumbledore, that's real good too.
Dumbledore, wasn't That's a right.
Dumbledore.
What do you call a wizard with no money? Dumblepore. Come on, no.
There's always that guy.
Damn it. Oh, I ruined it all.
How do you surprise a blind person? Leave the plunger in the toilet.
Well, there's our S.
Yards, how are we?
It's got to be high.
Yeah, like a A minus. What do you call a woman with 1 foot either side of a river? Bridget.
It's good.
That's cool.
I like it.
My wife wants me to stop my 2 biggest habits, smoking and masturbating. But it's hard as I'm a 20-a-day man. And I smoke like a chimney as well.
Jail time.
That's a lot.
Thank you for clarifying.
How does he have time to smoke?
That is a busy man. C, I don't know.
That's B. That's funny.
It's got some laughs.
Why was the pirate at the nude beach?
Now this is comedy.
He was looking for booty. Something funny about the word booty.
It really is.
Arses. What do you call a guy with a rubber toe?
Roberto.
So dumb.
Genuinely perfect. This whiteboard's not big enough.
Neither is our bin somehow. Top of the whiteboard, huge.
I'm finding an S. This next one I'm picking up is an S no matter what.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, S tier, as I told you. I'm not even going to look at it. How do you make a spring roll? Lay it on its side and push.
One of the great S's.
Congratulations to Sean Wilkinson on your
Sean.
S tier contribution.
Sure, look, I like you. It's probably not an S though. I'm sorry. Sorry. It's a high...
B.
Did you hear about the dyslexic pimp? He bought a warehouse.
That's good.
Yeah, I like it.
What a warehouse.
He's here. He's here.
Oh, no.
Do you want an S for that, Matt?
No. I'm loving it. Matt's reaction to
I
it.
just was thinking that. It's kind of funny.
This is definitely S tier. I haven't read it, but it's going to go on the S tier. No, it's not. How do you recycle toilet paper? Hang it on the clothesline and beat the shit out of it.
Oh, dearie me.
Nah, that sucks.
Yeah, okay, I see what you're saying.
At this point, we have trawled through some seriously rubbish jokes, and we are still no closer to finding even one S tier that we can announce a winner. So, fingers crossed that Mikas can come to the rescue with something funny for us here.
Why can't witches have babies? Their husbands have Halloweenies. Halloweenies. Halloweenies.
Hello.
Oh, you sucked. Get him out.
That's a good joke.
Maybe he shouldn't read any. He should just hear them.
You just listen to jokes.
Yeah, that's going to be.
What happens when Catwoman and Batman make out? The Dark Knight Rises.
Yes.
Did you hear about the butcher that accidentally sat on the meat grinder? He got a little behind in his work. I'm going up top.
Ooh, A.
Oh yeah, almost top.
Up top, except not.
I'm getting so nervous about this S tier.
No, we'll get an S tier. Don't you worry.
Go.
What do you call a prostitute getting shot in Texas?
Ooh.
A hoedown.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Smell mop.
Smell mop.
Genuinely just walk straight into it.
Someone had to, otherwise we're not going to get the joke, are we? Oh, we're putting. Okay, that's getting blue tack.
That's like a low C. What do you call the lesbian version of a cock block? A beaver dam.
Why can't you hear rabbits having sex? Because they've got cotton balls. These two are going to put it on the board because they've got balls in it.
Why are doctors always calm? Because they have a lot of patience.
Good. And by good, I mean the opposite of good.
Why do gorillas have big nostrils? Because they have big fingers. I don't think we're going to get an S. I asked my wife, how come you never tell me when you're going to climax? She said, you're never here.
It's a real. It could go either way, that couldn't it? It's either an S or in the bin. What's the difference between a brothel and a circus?
Probably heaps.
Well, a circus is a cunning array of stunts.
Yeah. You don't even need to.
How can you tell that Santa is old? Because he has to carry his sack over his shoulder.
I just knew that was going to be sack related.
I think that deserves to be on the board.
Okay, I'm happy to go with you. Because I've put some stinkers up there.
What do you call a man and a woman who go fishing together? Rod and a net.
Name one.
Name one. Slap.
You know what's real animal cruelty? Giving a snake Viagra.
Let me steal. Two dyslexics run into a bank and yell, "Air in the hands, mother stickers, this is a fuck up." It says two dyslexics. Who yelled which part? Why is there two? Why can't there just be one?
I don't know, but put on the board.
Yes.
What do you call a man with no arms and no legs swimming laps in a pool? Clever dick.
Good actually, that actually is.
Genital chat.
Yeah, I know. No.
Genuinely,
That would be quite the clever
that's
pen.
impressive. That's like an oar.
I can't help but think of a little boat. I asked the shopkeeper for a watch. He said, analog? I said, nah, just the watch.
Yeah, come on. That's the type of stuff we're after.
That's the kind of S we're looking for.
I don't think it's S, but it's a B.
How do you confuse a historian? Give him a used tampon and ask him which period it came from.
I actually hate that joke.
Yeah, I hate that one too. Pretty bad.
How many flies does it take to screw in a light bulb? 2, but I don't know how they got in there. That's not bad.
That's really good.
I like it. I think that could be. Is this our first S tier?
That's our S tier.
I like when they take people a little while to get.
That's an S.
Yeah.
S for screwing.
Our first and last S tier joke. Thank you for all of your comments. Please keep them coming. We love you and we'll see you again soon. Bye.